Hey, how you doing? I'm Big Pauley. This guy over here is Vinny 2 times.
How you doing?
And we are the Wise Guys. And we're here to bring you our award-winning show, We Pick the Winners. Where?
We Pick the Winners.
Well. If it isn't Big Pauley and Vinny 2 times.
O'Hara, what are you doing here?
That's Captain Guinness O'Hara to you. And I'm here to check up on somebody.
Paulie, I bet he's still looking for that Detective Baloney.
That's Maloney.
Oh, and you know what? I think maybe he's looking for that detective that sticks a feather in his cap. You know, Detective Macaroni.
Not Macaroni, Maloney.
Oh, I know. I bet he's looking for that Italian detective who's always in the sauce, Detective Rigatoni.
Not Rigatoni, Maloney, Detective Maloney.
Yeah, I never heard of him.
Doesn't ring a bell.
Look, this is serious. Word on the street is the cartel is going to make a play for power, and it could get messy. When or where, we don't know how. But I want to know if you hear anything.
Oh, sure, you'll be the first to know.
Yeah.
Well, if you don't mind, I'm going to take a look around.
Sure, knock yourself out.
Yeah, literally. All right. All right, so this is the part of the show where we tell you all about the rest of the show. Of course, we've got all those things you've come to know and love, like that Bust Out Game of the Week. We've also got our Ironclad Lock, Let Pipe Cinch, personally picked Whack of the Week. Of course, we also have your Guest Wax, so please get them in,
Yeah,
you know.
we pick them live randomly on the show, but I need them in by Tuesday. Just put them in the comment section underneath the video.
Now, who helps us with picking these Guest Wax? Because it's done randomly on the show.
It's my favorite part.
It's everybody's favorite part of the show. It's those wonderful, those amazing, those beautiful fantasy girls.
Hi, WiseGuys.
Hi, girls. Oh, I'm always so happy when we get to do that.
I never get tired of that.
All right, so
Hey, let's pick
move
some
on.
games.
Right on. Before we do, though, we're going to do all the buys. First and foremost, Jacksonville Jaguars on a buy.
Yeah, and the Chicago Bears, you're on a bye.
Carolina Panthers, thank goodness for you, you're on a buy.
And New Orleans Saints, you got a victory, but now you're on a bye.
All right, so those were buys. Okay.
right.
And now we're going to pick the games that we agree on. We both agree that the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to beat the Tennessee Titans.
And we both like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and their puffy shirts over the Kansas City Chiefs.
We both look like the Cincinnati Bengals are going to beat the Cleveland Browns.
And we both like the St. Louis Rams all over the Miami Dolphins.
We're both looking for the Baltimore Ravens to beat the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, we both like the Houston Texans, undefeated, going again and beating Green Bay and Green Bay Packers.
Yeah, that's
The
going to be...
Green Bay Packers.
I don't know where that came from. Maybe from O'Hara.
It's going to be a good game, though. Yeah. And finally, we both agree that the Denver Broncos are going to take it to the San Diego Chargers.
Woo! D-Town.
Peyton Manning.
Yeah.
How do you go against Peyton Manning?
Yeah, and he's done very well. All right, those are the games we agreed on, and now it's time for those games that we differ on. Yeah, I do want to mention this. Honestly, most of the differs this week were a coin flip for me.
Yeah,
It was
they're close.
There's going to be some good games. So I'm picking the Detroit Lions over Vinny's Philadelphia Eagles.
That's going to be a good game.
I think so.
Yeah, and I'm picking, you heard it right now, the Buffalo Bills. That's right. I'm picking them again. The Buffalo Bills over Pauley's Arizona Cardinals.
And I'm looking at the New England Patriots to continue their winning ways over the Seattle Sea. How are you on Pete Carroll's bandwagon this year?
Because they keep winning. And they're playing in Seattle with all that noise. I think that's going to be a problem for Tom Brady.
Yeah. And finally?
And finally, I'm picking the Minnesota Vikings over Pauley's Washington Deadskins.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I never know which Redskin team is going to show up. RG3 is back.
He got his bell rung pretty good, so we'll see how he plays.
Yeah, hope so. All right, those are the games that we differ on. And now, we're going to grab a beverage. We'll see you on the other side.
Yeah.
And we are back. And now it is time for that Bust Out Game of the Week. Vinny, take it away.
Okay, our bust out game of the week has the 3-2 New York Giants at the 4-1 San Francisco 49ers, as the 49ers and Giants renew last year's championship game. Okay, Paulie, who do you like?
I'm looking for San Francisco in this game. I think that they're going to continue their winning ways. I mean, Eli's done some amazing work this year, and he could pull it out, but I'm looking at San Francisco. What about you?
I like that pick. That's a good pick. I like the way you think, but I'm going a little different route. I'm going with the New York Giants. Are you kidding me? They won last year in a squeaker, and I don't care. They're playing in San Francisco. Eli's got their number. He's going to pull it out. The defense is swarming now, and I think it's going to be a squeaker, though, 24-22.
Okay, that's not bad. Hey, Scarlett, well, you got any opinion on this game? You got Giants, you got 49ers. What are you looking at here?
The Giants are big.
There you go.
How do you argue with that? You can't argue with that.
Ms. No Red, you got an opinion?
Oh, I'm going with 49ers. You
There we
know,
go.
I love the Bay.
So we're kind of split here.
Yes,
Looks
we are.
like so.
Our team against your team. We'll see what happens.
All right. Well, that was a bust out game of the week. And now it is time for our Ironclad Lock Lead Pipe Cinch personally picked Whack of the Week. All right, you want to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first. My can't miss, gotta have it. Whack of the week has the 1-3 Oakland Raiders at the 5-0 Atlanta Falcons, as the undefeated Falcons might be too much at home for the struggling Raiders.
Yeah.
Okay, let's review, shall we? We got the 1-3 against the 5-0. 1-3, 5-0 at home, Matty Ice, Atlanta Falcons in a blowout, 74-3.
There you go. And that's your Ironclad Lock Lead Pipe Cinch personally picked Whack of the Week.
That's easy for you to say.
My Whack of the Week features the 2-2 Indianapolis Colts against the 2-3 New York Jets. As the surging Colts, that's right, I use that word every week, surging. All of my teams in the Whacks surge. They face the reeling Jets at MetLife Stadium. You know what? You made a good pick with Indy last week.
That's right.
I'm going with Indy this week. I think the Colts are actually going to do it. I think Luck is going to step up, and they're going to take out the Jets. The Jets are not flying well.
I think they're reeling.
I didn't know Jets could reel. I thought they just kind of crashed.
That's right.
And a tailspin.
There
It's
you
either
go.
a
Yeah, yeah.
tailspin or, yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. A tailspin. All right, that's my
Nothing
Whack of the
flies
Week.
by her.
And now, it is time for your
Guess
Whack.
Wax.
So, everybody, reach in the bowl, grab one. Let's do this. And, Scarlett, let's start with you, if that's all right.
Well, I have a horse with no shame.
Welcome to the show.
And he picks the New England Patriots over the Seattle Seahawks.
There we go.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
you know, rookies in the first times usually get it
They
right.
usually do. Ms. Nelred, what do you got?
I got a Daily Bread 316,
Oh.
Welcome
to
back.
this- Oh, yeah, it's been a while. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
who picks the Buffalo Bills over the Arizona Cardinals.
I like the way you pick on Daily Bread. I like the way you pick.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to go next.
All right.
I got Ed Perk 26.
Welcome back.
And he picks the Buffalo Bills over the Arizona Cardinals. I like the way you pick, Ed
Very
Perk. Good pick,
popular.
good
Wow, it's
pick.
going that way, right? And finally, I got Razrel 1.
Welcome
back,
back.
man. And he picks the Atlanta Falcons over the Oakland Raiders.
I like the way you pick.
that's
That's a
kind of
good
where we're
pick.
headed with that. All right, so that was our guest wax. And now it is time for that developmental part of the show. I think we've actually ironed all the bugs out.
I think they're going to get it right this time.
It is time for your fantasy football sleeper picks as picked by our fantasy girls. So now, girls,
Guys,
Miss Scarlett, who is your fantasy sleeper pick for the fantasy football players out there?
My fantasy sleeper, who I want to sleep with, is T.Y. Hilton, the wide receiver for the Colts.
Yeah,
good
'Cause
play.
after Paris came out with that movie, A Night in Paris, I want to make my own movie and have a night on Hilton. Suck it, Paris.
oh,
Okay.
Wow.
Wow.
All right. Well,
I guess she
good
told
play.
her, huh?
Yeah. All right. Well, they've done very well. All right. So, Astoria, I know that you got this. So, who is your fantasy sleeper pick for the fantasy football players out
I
there?
got this,
Right on.
guys.
All right.
Fantasy football players. My fantasy sleeper pick. Who I want to sleep with is Kyle Rudolph, the tight end for the Minnesota Vikings. He is welcome to play in my reindeer games.
Well,
Yeah.
there you go.
They always
well,
pick good players.
Hey, you know, the concept may not be complete, but they make good picks. All right, so why don't you go visit our website, thewiseguys.net, thewiseguys.net. Take a look at this stuff.
Yeah, wouldn't this look good on your table?
So, you and Benny Blanco sure looked cozy at the club the other night.
Talking about cozy, did you see Vinny and Carolyn Monroe?
Miss Norred, Miss Johansson, perhaps you remember me. I'm Captain Guinness O'Hare. I have a few questions for you about Benny Blanco.
Never heard of him.
Doesn't ring a bell.
Oh, really, perhaps this photo of you and Benny Blanco at the romper room will help.
Oh, that Benny Blanco. I did some legal work for him a few years ago. Helped him file for a business license.
And now?
Now, nothing. He wants to represent me. He thinks I'd be perfect for Stan Spielberg's new film, Zombie Godfather, the sequel.
Stan Spielberg, I've heard about him. Now, Miss Johansson.
That's me! And that's Benny Blanco.
Yes, I know. What can you tell me about him?
Well, since he became my agent, my career is really taking off. In fact, we were out celebrating, as you can see, because I just got cast in Stan Spielberg's new movie, Zombie Godfather, the sequel.
I see. And this photo?
That's you.
Naked.
Oh, how'd that get in there? If you don't mind, make it out to my dear friend Vinny.
Sure. But it happens to me all the time.
Thank you, Miss Johnson.
All right, and we are back. Week 6, we're doing pretty good
Yeah,
here.
not so
Things are
bad,
moving
not so
along.
bad.
Hey, you made some great picks last
Yeah, I
week.
did all right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to be heading back to the precinct now, but I'll be back to check on you from time to time.
Hey, Vinny, does this look familiar?
And next time, come over after you eat.
You remember what we talked about? If you hear anything about what we talked about, you'd let me know.
Yeah, right.
And if you see Benny Blanco, you let him know I'm looking for him.
Never heard of him.
Doesn't ring a bell.
Oh, you guys are a riot. Here, keep the change.
Man, it's made of quarters.
Somehow, I don't think I'm making out on the deal.
Not at all.
What do you say we play some music and get out of
Well,
this?
there's the music, and that means it's time to tell everybody that made this show possible, thank you. First and foremost, we want to say thank you to those wonderful people at the Wacker 6000.
That would be us.
So thank you, Vinny, 2 times.
Thank you, Big Polly.
And we want to say thank you to the man who keeps our city safe. No, we're still not talking about Batman. We're talking about to the heaviest eating precinct captain in the city, Captain Guinness O'Hara. Thank you, Captain.
How does he know when I got a full fridge? That's what I want to
Probably
know.
got somebody outside watching the place,
Yeah, I
all right?
guess so.
And finally, we want to say thank you to those wonderful, those amazing, those beautiful fantasy girls. Thank you, girls.
Thanks, wise guys.
Oh, that's my
This is
favorite part.
fantastic.
My favorite part.
They're making great picks and everything else. You
Yeah,
know, it's just
yeah.
moving along here, you know, so.
So what's going on with the cartel?
The cartel?
Yeah. What is that, a hotel for cars?
No. This is cartels. Those guys from Mexico that are, doing what we do. They're never going to get a foothold in the United States.
Yeah, they probably like soccer.
Look, this is serious. Word on the street is that the cartel is going to make a play for power, and things could get messy. How or when, we don't know how or when, but we... How or when, we don't know how or when.
Has the 1-3 Oakland Raiders at the 5-0 Atlanta Falcons. As the undefeated Falcons, Mike, what is that? What did I write?